Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics, and today I have this cute little project for you. It is a little strawberry box, and there's some candy inside that looks like strawberries. I'm going to show you how to do that. And we're also using these cute little clips today on our package. So let me show you. This is our sweet strawberry, and we're just going to be using this leaf stamp today on some Granny Apple Green cardstock. And we're going to be punching it out with our leaf punch. So when we line it up, we're going to have maybe a strip like this that we're going to stamp. And we can either put it in this way, or we can just go along and keep stamping our leaves this way. So we want to remember to stamp our leaf sideways. So we'll get back to that in a minute. First, let's go ahead and make our little box. So I'm going to take a piece. Get my scoring tool, and this piece measures 4 inches by 8.5, so you can get several of these out of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You just cut, turn it sideways to the 8.5. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece, get my measurements, and on the 4-inch side, I'm going to score at 1.5. So let's do that here. And then I'm just going to flip it upside down and do it again at the 3.5. Okay, then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. So every 2 inches. Okay, let's get rid of this. And I'm actually going to take a ruler. Get a ruler out of my desk. And if you notice, we have a small section here and then a small one up here. These are going to be much bigger on our scoring tools. A little more light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the center and I'm going to score from our, well, wait a minute. Let's get that back. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and make a little score mark or a tick mark. Let's see, at the 3 and the 7. So right here at the 3, I'm going to score just to this first score line. And then at the 7, just to that first score line. So you can see I didn't go past this line. All right. Now from this little score line, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure from that line to the bottom of this first square, right in the corner, and go ahead and score it, and do the same thing over here, from the middle to the edge, so that we kind of have a little triangle. And this is going to make, on our box, what's going to help make it go in when we go to push the corners in. I'm going to do the same thing over here on this score line. I'm going to score from this middle line to my corner. And again, this middle line to the corner of that box right there. Let's do this one a little bit darker so I don't really see it. There. Okay, so we have 2 scored lines. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to fold along all of these lines. So we'll just give it a crisp fold. On our boxes, we always want to use our bone folder because it gives us a crisper line. And fold up there and fold this little one. Okay. I'm going to take my paper snips, and on this small side, it measures maybe about 1/4 inch, I believe. I'm just going to take a little hairline off of that edge. And then down here, I'm going to cut up, and I'm going to take a little hairline off of that edge, so that what you're left with, let me get rid of these, is this little flap. Okay, and that's going to be what we're going to fold up. Now these score lines here, I'm going to go ahead and cut up right to that scored line going this way. And we're just going to cut them straight up. All right. And then I'm going to take this and let's fold it the other way. Get all these folded up. And I'm going to take these 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and this is our strawberry paper that is free in our Sale-A-Bration. Comes with another stamp set that is Berry Blessings, and these are going to go on our 4 squares like this. But the first one I want to do is I want to cut the second square over. I want to go ahead and put some glue on, and I'm just going to do it around the edges because I'm going to actually punch out the middle. So let's go ahead and glue that on. It's kind of right in the middle. That's why I'm using glue too, so I can kind of get it around to where I want it. Whoops, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take my layering circle dies. I'm going to take the first plain one, which is the smallest one, and then I'm going to also use this first or second scallop sized one. Okay, now this one I'm going to run through my Big Shot, and I'm going to go ahead and, or my Stamp and Cut embossing folder, and I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to go ahead and run that through, which I've done for you to save time. And we have something like this. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same die with a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock, and I'm going to put my cutting side down. I'm going to put the scalloped one right over it, so you see how snugly they fit together. And then I'm going to run that through my Stamp and Cut, and I'll come out with a piece like this. And that's actually going to get glued on the front. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of glue on there now. And that's going to go on the front of the box, just to give it a little. And you could use your Stamp and Seal or whatever adhesive you have. I'm just going to put that on there. But I like the liquid again, so I can shift it around to where it needs to be. And that kind of finishes off the front a little bit better. And then I also have, let's see if I can find it here, a window sheet that I'm going to put over the hole. So I'm going to take my mini glue dots, and I'm just going to dot. Now this measures 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, again, just like that paper. I'm going to just put these glue dots, press them on the corners, do all 4 corners. And then on the back, I'm going to just lay that right in there. And so we have a nice window for our candy. Now, the next thing before I finish the box is I want to show you the candies that I got. And these are Reese's. They're heart-shaped. They're adorable. They have peanut butter inside, so they're delicious. And I'm going to actually take our stamp. That's our leaf stamp. And I'm at black memento ink. And like I said, a little piece of this and our punch. So you want to look at the direction of your punch, and that's the way you're going to punch your leaves so that they'll match up. So I'm just going to put one in there and one there. And I'm going to bring this in from the side. And we're going to match that up like that. And go ahead and punch. And as you can see, we've got a cute little leaf. So what I did was I went ahead and did my second one, so we didn't have to wait. And I'm going to take my glue dots again and just kind of put it towards the front of my leaf. I put one on each side so that they kind of hold on. And I'm going to put that right at the top of my little candy heart. And look what it becomes, a strawberry. Is that cute? I love this. And that's what kind of made me want to make a box that showed them. I didn't want to hide them inside a box because I could have used our mini pizza boxes or one of our other ones. But I really like this, so I just went ahead and used this box that we're making so that these will show through and you'll get to see the little strawberries. So let's put our strawberries to the side, and we're going to go ahead. This is going to be our little lip at the top of the box, and this is going to be our bottom. Let me go ahead and get that ready. I didn't cut this one, and I did this one ahead of time. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue, or again, you can use your Stamp and Seal. And I like to use the Stamp and Seal Plus if I'm making a box, just because it's stronger, and with things that you're putting in it, you would want to use the stronger seal. But the liquid glue works for me too, since I happen to have it out, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Okay, so here's our front of the box. So I'm going to put our sides in. I'm going to put a little glue on the back of the box, and a little bit on the front. And we'll go ahead and just put that up and put it over and just seal up our box. Now, I like to take my bone folder and just kind of make sure that box is glued down real well. Okay, so now with these little side triangles that we have already pre-scored, it helps just to make the box go in like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 2 candies. 2 seem to fit pretty good with the pleat that we're putting in the box. And I want to make sure that it shows up well inside the box, so I want it in front of the pleat. So let's see, I'll just do that. Let me get it the way I want it. There we go. And then I have these cute little clips that are in our mini catalog. This is the Clever Clasps. And I'm just going to take one of them, clamp up our box so it closes. But then I thought it needed a little something on top. So I took some of this Playful Pets little combo pack that they had. I'm just going to make a bow. And I think I just used a glue dot and put it right on the front of the clasp, which seemed to work better for me. So let's go ahead and cut that. We'll get one of our glue dots. Okay, and then I clasped it just about there. So see, I can still squeeze this, take it on and off, and it'll just stay. And then I think I'm going to cut these just a little bit shorter. And what I found too is sometimes this little twine is a little unruly. It seems to go wonky on me. So what I did was I just took my bone folder, just like you would do with your scissors and curling ribbon, and I just kind of curled it out a little bit so that they both go in the same direction. And it just gives it a little flare. And there you go. Isn't that the cutest little box? So here we have 2 made already. And these are made cute little treats just for any type of an occasion. It could be for birthdays, it could be for Valentine's, it could be, because they are heart shape. And it could be just for any type of holiday, a birthday, anniversary, place setting, just at a nice dinner party. And spring's coming, and these are just so spring looking. Now, I didn't put the rest of my paper on this time, but you do want to do that. I'll just take this later and finish it off, and I'll have 3 made already. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you need these supplies, this is from the Sweet Strawberry Bundle. And we also used, and that comes with the punch and the stamps, and if you buy them together, you save 10%. And here is what I have left of that beautiful strawberry paper. It's called Berry Delightful Designer Series paper, and you can earn this for free online with me at StampFUNatics.com. So you can just go right there at my store. Please use the host code, and I'll send you out a nice thank you. And I'll show you a couple other cards that I actually made with all of this. Okay, I've previously got this on my blog, but you can see there's a cute card there with the strawberries. Here's one with the berry one that we kind of made a little fancy fold, tucked it under. And then I also had this one, which has a lot of the beautiful berry paper on it. And these all come in, like I said, free. And the other stamp set, let me get it, is Berry Blessing. So this is what you can earn for free for a $100 order. So this is like earning for 2 rewards because you're getting double. And it goes and coordinates beautifully with the Sweet Strawberry Bundle, which are these 2, and these are in the mini catalog. You can see the catalogs at my blog at StampFUNatics.com, and they're digitally on there so that you can see the Sale-A-Bration, which is what this is, where you get free products. and also the cute little set that's in the mini catalog. And you can also view the annual catalog on my blog too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe so that when I do more of my videos, you'll be able to see them. Just hit that bell and you'll get a notification. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks and have a great day.